Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to RimWorld, where, man, I think we're doing okay. Like we've got a good amount of rice, that's sort of ticking along at the same level. We've got some corn now starting to come in, a reasonable amount of hay grass for our animals to make it through winter, although I would prefer to see a wee bit more. We do have these two fields here that are going to be not that one, these two that are going to be harvested up at some point, which will hopefully provide a good stack of hay grass, and we've got a reasonable amount of insect meat to keep turning it into kibble for our animals, but yeah, I think we'll keep an eye on that. I really do want to see how this corn grows. I know that it's been said in the comments by Mono specifically that, you know, the turnover time for rice, like if we look at this, harvest yield is 6 and then growing time is 3 days, whereas corn harvest yield is 21 and the growing time is 11.3 days. So what's that? It's 60 units of food for the same amount of time, sort of. Am I reading that right? Where it's 20 divided by 11. Yeah, it's like about 2 per day, and then over 3 days, which is what the grow time is for this, then it's it's about the same. It's about the same, but it gives more nutrition. So I'm willing to wait for a little bit for this to come through. I think it's going to be worthwhile in the long term. But we'll see. And look, if we run into troubles, we can always just pivot back into rice and be totally fine. Besides, remember, we've also got a stack of packet survival meals here ready to go, and then a stack of simple meals here ready to go. So in the event that we do really start running low on vegetable stuffs, then yeah, man, we'll just pivot back out. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Okay, so is anything happening down here? Yes, it's a good statue this time. Thank you, Jeff. Good work. Let's put that in the lab. I think that's a nice place to have it. And I've noticed, I don't know why, but this table doesn't seem to be being used. And I think it might have something to do with this chair. So I'm going to just deconstruct this chair and we'll keep an eye on it and see if that fixes the problem. Oh, and another paw statue. Okay, turtle. Look, and I appreciate your work, but yeah, let's you can have that. That's fine. Or I could give it to Zigwig. You know. Right now, what can we achieve this episode? We've got some research queued. We've got cultivation coming up, so we can get some parasite cerium, and we can extract cerium, which is cool. Boba reached level 12 in construction, which is very cool. Now, I think it'd be ideal if we start having a look at a couple of different things. One, is that a different thrumbo? Okay, I'm not sure why there's 2 thrumbos, and I'm not sure what this is. Allow the hollow golem to fuel artifacts with its own magical energy. So I probably should look into what the shit these golems are, because that seems like something that we could probably do with. But before we get there, I want a tube television. I would like another method of entertaining people in this base. We've got, let's have a look through these. Cerebral play. This one's dexterity. This one's cerebral, right? And it's 130 compared to 130, so they're about the same. We've got the, did I pull out the hoopstone? Or the I think I didn't I? Yeah, because it was the same play type as the billiards table. And then we've got shooting and martial arts as 2 work types, or 2 play types, recreation types out here. And then aside from that, there's solitary recreation, and then social recreation. And that's all we have access to right now. So if we whack in a telly, we will then gain, it's easy. It's just called television, is the name of that recreation type, or watching television. How are you doing? Serious pain? Okay. A rival died. Fantastic. Impressive prison cell is great, although I think, yeah, there's some dark areas. Let's add some more light here for you. And we got some dark areas in this room. A little bit, but you know what? I think it's totally fine. It looks like Turtle is running around and doing some planting at the moment, and that's fantastic. So yeah, let's let Turtle tick along and do those things. Beth making up some some more helmets. Okay, great, and we've got this elephant spear here as well. Now, I want to save. I think I kind of want Zeetwig to have this elephant spear to begin with. And then we can go ahead and once we get some more Thrumbo horns, we can then look at getting, it's not as good as the Dane axe, but yeah, that is pretty spectacular. So yeah, DPS, actually the DPS is better. So yeah, the attack time is faster. The damage is slightly lower, but not too much to be worried about. But this armor penetration, I think, is much, much better than the Steel Dane Axe. So let's go ahead and get Zeetwig equipped with that. Now we're going to have to equip it first, and then re-equip the wand. No? You've kept your wand. Okay, great. Fantastic. Well done. Let's carry on then. The thrum bow, which I would very much like, requires some jade and some silver and a whole bunch of like magicite and 2 thrumbo horns. It also requires, holy dooly, hang on, intellectual 4, crafting 7. Are we going to be able to meet that bill? Intellectual, yes. Crafting, yes. And Bertha? No. Okay, so Beth can craft that thrum bow for us, and I will absolutely get her to do that. Now, the only tricky part is we do need some more jade, and we do need a couple, just a bit more, components and just stuff. And there's some steel there as well. Oh, okay. So with that in mind, it'd be nice if Chris was still here, because Chris, if memory serves, was... strip mine tool. If memory serves, Chris was a miner as well. So it's a bit of a shame that Chris is no longer with us, but it's totally fine. Do we want 3x3? I think we go 3x3. And then whoever our miners are, and that would be... that'd be just Zeetwig? Oh dear. Okay. Do we want to bring Boba into the action? I think yes. Yes. Okay, and Jeff... Is there a parka here for you? There's not. Okay, so we're still running low on alpaca wool, but it's 4 degrees outside, so Jeff should be okay in the short term with that flak jacket. I'd very much like to get that changed. Wait, what am I looking at Jeff for? I should be looking at Zeetwig, because Zeetwig's the miner, and Zeetwig is currently wearing a cloth parka. That's not the best. It's providing 36 degrees as opposed to this flak jacket, which is providing 15, which is not great. And it does affect move speed too, so we can look into getting rid of that. These Doomsday rocket launchers I'm very excited to have on board. They're not the sort of thing that you use on a regular basis, but having one about that can, like, good against large groups of soft targets, starts fires. If we were to use this against, say, a Manhunter pack or something like that, then logically it could be rather devastating, and it could really help us out in a time of need. But right now, not super useful. But we'll keep it up our sleeve. We might find a point where it's going to be extremely handy. How are we doing on the chicken front? We have a good amount of chickens and cockerels coming in, or chicks and cockerels. This is a fertilized egg ready to go. And how many female mature chickens do we have? We have, let's see, hen number 1, and that's it. Okay, so we've got to wait for the new hens to hit maturity, and then this should start to skyrocket, which I'm looking forward to. U2 and Mare 1 are both pregnant again. They've only just fallen pregnant by the looks of it. And Lamb 1 is still only a babby. So it's going to take a little while for Lamb 1 to get to the point where it can start producing wool for us. Oh, and how are we doing for wool? 46, 44, lovely jubbly. So we might be able to just continue with our please make some parkas, because, it'd be nice if we could get that taken care of. Like 9 out of 12 at the moment. because there's 12 colonists. We want one spare just in case. And I mean, if we look across, I can see Hum Sneaky doesn't have a jacket at the moment. Just a flak vest. Jeffa has a flak jacket, but it'd be ideal to get everyone hooked up. Oh, and do we want, hang on, let's also say, make Parker details. So I also ticked Thrumbo fur. Do I have any additional types of fur, or did I sell it all? We have fox fur, okay, which is quite luxurious, evidently. That's plain leather. Where's the fox fur? Plain leather. It should be here somewhere. Bison wool. Well, we can't use that. There's not quite enough. There it is, fox fur. You know what? I could have also just clicked on this button, and it just selects it for me. But, you know, hey. 20 degrees? It's not great. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. It's definitely better than nothing. Okay, let's go ahead and queue up fox fur as a usable leather. So Fenrir skin, I think yes. Fox fur, yes. Heavy fur, maybe. Yeah. Lothar leather, Panthera fur, yes, and wolf skin, yes. So we can make a bunch of stuff out of random furs, blue fur as well. That's totally fine, because I'm pretty sure blue fur is going to be relatively good at insulating as well. So, you know, I've been kind of snoozing on that for a while. I could have leaned in and gotten those queued up a while ago, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. So Turtle is now to the point where Turtle is making normal statues, which is pretty epic. It's good, very good to see. What is your skill up to now, Turtle? 420. Nice. Okay, and nice. All right, so enlightenment. Her consciousness will be significantly expanded for the next 20, what was it? For the next period of time. Okay, so I'm pretty cozy with how Beth is progressing. I feel like we want to go with a little bit more up in this neck of the woods. And then we can start leaning into this, where we get more power, into mastermind, into endurance, and yeah, let's, pommel strike, hang on. Melee attack that delivers a non-lethal blow, dealing minor damage and stunning the target for a short period. Autocast only triggers when the target has 80% or greater chance of being downed by this attack. I mean, that's fairly handy. That's fairly handy. We can leave that turned on. Nah, I'll leave it turned off. It's fine. Who else do we have? And is there anything that we want to disable? I think the Temper Strike is fine to leave on. Grapple needs to be turned off by default. I'll turn that on when it's required. And then I guess Archer. Let's leave the disabling and headshot off. No, headshot is handy. We can turn it off if we know that there's someone we want to capture, like Deva's mum. Speaking of which, Deva's wife. How are you feeling about that? Still pretty upset. But he's stoned off his tits, so, you know, that kind of makes up for it, I guess. Question mark? I was actually going to install another mod too, and I didn't, but I was thinking about it, and it's called All Memories Can Fade, or All Memories Fade, I believe it is. And essentially, what it does is it says, right, well, you know, Deva's, sure, he's upset, and -20 is logical, about, you know, for his wife dying, or -23 in this case. But, you know, you don't, and let's see, hang on, the other thing to note, let's say, 27, so this is 30 days of -20 happiness, right? That seems pretty extreme. I mean, 30 days, if I lost someone very close to me, it would probably take longer than 30 days, but let's not focus in on the time frame here. What I'm trying to focus in on is you you're not 100%, well, I don't know, are you? Most people aren't like fully 100% grieving for the entire period, I would argue. You know, you start off very, very sad, and then slowly with time you come to terms and you go through the process of grief, and it slowly gets better. So the idea is that it starts off hardcore and then it tapers off with time, which I kind of like, and it goes both ways. So it goes for happy things as well. So, you know, attended a party, great, you'll be happy about that up front, and then that'll slowly fade, because, you know, you don't attend a party and then the week later you're like, oh my god, that party was amazing. I mean, unless it was a really fucking good party, but you know what I'm trying to say. You know, there's ups and downs and swings and roundabouts and checks and balances and all those sort of things that you need to take into account. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. Okay, so it was a thing that I looked at but decided not to, for better or for worse. So, I don't know. Let me know if you'd like to see that. I might add that back in. So, cultivation has now been finished. So we could consider planting in here. So instead of planting tall grass, I could change this out to parasite thorn bush. Now, there's some cool things that parasite can do. First of all, it is a thorn bush, so I believe that Delicate Beauty and gives off an ethereal glow that reflects light along its crystalline edges. Lower mana regen for mages on the map. Oh, I see. Yeah, see, this is a bit of a problem, and this is a good thing that we checked here. It lowers mana regen for all mages on the map, not just people that are running through that field, which is what I originally thought it was going to be. Check the mod settings of this, for the soft cap value. Parasite plants have no effect on mana regen when the total count is lower than the soft cap. Okay, so let's go to the mod settings here, options, mod settings, and that's going to be in, what, Vikings? It is, what, vanilla expanded Vikings. Okay, show settings, and no, it's not in there. I guess it's going to be then in, what fucking, which mod is it? Parasite, hello. It is a RimWorld of Magic. Right, of course it is. Of course it is. So let's have a look in here. Let's go to mod settings. Let's go to RimWorld of Magic. And what's the soft cap for Parasite? Undead. Parasite soft cap, 50 plants. Right. Okay. So by planting out this whole zone, and I don't think I don't want this tall grass anymore. I think that is actually hampering things, and I kind of don't even want tilled soil. I just want a nice clear line of fire. So yeah, planting Parasite in here would absolutely hit the soft cap, and we would then run into problems with our mages, specifically Boyle, who is a fire mage who we're attempting to bring on board. 16.5 resistance remaining is quite a bit. Quite a great deal, but that's okay. We can work our way through that. So what I might do is, it needs to be lower than 50. Up here then, let's see what this is like. 5 by hang on. How does multiplication work? I'm just going to go. Let's just have a little zone here and a little zone here. They're a little out in the middle of nowhere, but let's have this one be Parasite and then this one be Pomanacerium. Okay. And that was the only two that were offered by that mod, I think. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We'll plant those down, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this stuff. We'll keep the tilled soil there, but I mean, basically at the moment people are only like getting here and they're getting creamed. So I think having any more of this is just going to cause problems, and it slows us down if we're trying to like go and rescue people that have been downed. So you know, let's just leave that as it is. Devers is having a sad wander because his wife died. Yep. And myth making has been completed. Now, myth making is something that I haven't even looked into, so this is going to be an exploration. And you know what? I love doing exploration-y things. I love it when I'm finding out new stuff. It makes this game really fun when you turn something completely new on and you're like, whoa, what is this all about? Myths are expensive. Sculpting tables. Okay, so add a bill, make a myth maker, and it requires 50 gold and 150. Jeez. Yeah, so jade is a big thing in this mod pack, huh? 2,500 silver. My giddy aunt, we don't even have that much. So that's thought to be related to tribal element stones and psychic shelters. Interacting with it. Interacting with it will psychically spread stories about the user far and wide, immortalizing them as myth. Hey. Or hey. I mean, one of the two. This item will also allow you to manually create mythic weapons to celebrate your own achievements and stories. Options that produce mythic items from apparel. Select randomly from worn items. So strip down the user if you want to guarantee a specific piece of apparel. Awesome. So the whole ritual of that is get naked and then rub a crystal, and then you'll have mythical underpants. That'll be fantastic. Okay. So how are we looking? I think we're looking good. I think we're looking okay. Someone, and I do believe it may have been Beth or Bertha or Parker or Mad Hatter or Humsneaky. Someone was missing a sidearm. It was Devers, and Devers is currently having sleep. So when Devers it wakes up again, I'm going to go ahead and get Devers to... we'll do it now. We'll get Devers to grab that, and then we know that Devers is all set and ready to take on the world. Because when those... What were they? The Slices of Fever? When they... I mean, let's see. Yeah, Slices of Fever. They've earned my ire now. By coming at me, bro, so many times, I think we need to, as our next raid, we need to go and take out one of their villages. Revenge's Forest, that seems nice. That seems nice. They came in with Devers' wife, attacked a vastly superior enemy, and basically, I mean, they forced our hand, man. We had to do it. We had to take him down. And unfortunately, his wife didn't make it. And so as a result, that's it. Devers no longer... Oh, I'll have that, thank you. Devers is going to, like, push... This is my headcanon, right? Devers is going to push the rest of the colony. They're like, they fucking recruited her and they brainwashed her and they sent us after us. And we had no choice, man. We had no choice. I mean, we did have quite the choice. We could have treated her, but we have no choice to kill her, and now she's gone forever, and I want their blood. That's what I'm going. That's my headspace on this. And gosh darn it, I'm going to do it. Devers is going to have revenge on these people for brainwashing his wife. Or maybe, hey, here's the thought. So if we look in social here, so his brother Dyer and his wife Rose, they, like, maybe the headspace, maybe the backstory on this is that they were all part of the tribe, but then when we were on our way to this tile, because remember, we assaulted this tile to begin with, we'd come from somewhere else. So maybe Devers and the others, they were all part of the Slices of Fever. And Devers escaped. He managed to come too. He tried to get the others to follow him, but he managed to find, Sanctitude with Archer and Zeetwig and the rest. And when they raided this colony, he was like, okay, cool. Well, now I'm going to start plotting on how to get my wife back, get her away from those horrible brainwashing pirates, because it's just not the way to go. You know, you can't be a pirate who raids and murders people. You have to be a Viking that raids and murders people. Right? And, they don't get cool hearts like we do. So, fuck them. All right, Boyle, I really want to see what your whole vibe is here, my friend. I'm really excited about getting Boyle on board. And, leaning into Boyle's whole tree to see what's available. Let's also check our skills. It's very odd. I can't... sometimes... Check this out. Sometimes I'll click on it, and it'll just disappear. And I think that's because this is, pardon me, this is getting in the way in the background. So it's just a little awkward. You've got to click right on the right-hand side of that. No points for Archer. Zietwig has nothing left, and we've already spent Beth. So Parker, in your magic table, you have 1 point available. Now I feel like heal versatility, number of wounds that can be healed per spell. Yeah, okay. Let's increase the number of wounds that can be healed. I think that that's a good idea. We do need to put some points into clarity and spirit, clarity and focus to increase the overall mana regen rate and to decrease the overall cost of everything. And then you just stack spirit to just keep putting more and more. What does this do? Mana regen bonus, negative 0.034. Right. Base mana gain. What? Syrian boost? Mana weakness? There's a lot of stuff in here that I don't quite understand, but it's totally fine. Ooh, actually, and now that we've got magical people in the colony, we are going to need to keep an eye out for the mana drains that sometimes show up on the map, because when one of those does show up, well, we might have some little problems with our combat effectiveness. But that's totally fine, because like Parker, wand, sword, perfect backups, right? Well, I mean, Parker's not a combat class anyway. I mean, a paladin can be a combat class, but I'm not really treating Parker like a combat class right now. In fact, in hindsight, I probably should have called Parker like Mercy, because that's basically what Parker is. He's Mercy from Overwatch. He just grooves around and casts these little heals about and then makes people feel good about themselves. Or something. It's fine. So no more Inspired Enlightenment. I don't really know what that even does anyway, so that's totally fine. How's this looking over here? We've got some good mining going on. It's looking good. We've got some animals just mooching through there going, hey, what the fuck is this going on? But, you know, plenty of mining to be had. Plenty of, hopefully, I'd like to see some components, and I'd like to see... Hello? Oh, Bobes. Oh, Bobes. Let's get this set up. Is there anyone else nearby? There is not, but Parker and Turtle, if you'd like to pop out here, you might be quite useful in this little situation, because this Muffalo could be quite a problem for old Bobes. Could actually cause us a little bit of grief. So she's taken a few knocks. It is a good thing that Parker is standing by nearby, because Parker can nip in and toss a heal in. Oh. Boba? I'm sorry I doubted you, and you're 11.7 of melee. Parker, could you do the needful, please? Thank you. Maybe one more. She's still got... oh, she's lost a toe. Well, that's a bit rude. It's alright. We can top her up. Here we go. So we'll just heal that off. Come on, Parker. Okay, look. Do I need to force you? There you go. Bloop. Okay. No? How come that didn't do anything? I didn't do that on the Muffalo, did I? Hey. Hey, man, we got... Oh, fuck. Alright, look. Do what you need to do, guys. Let's finish this guy off. Parker, maybe go and heal yourself, you dangus. Good. It's taking care of a few things. I don't know why that didn't do more. For Boba. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but that's okay. That's okay. Best not to dwell on things too much. Do we want to grab some berries while we can? It might not be bad. It'll give people the ate a meal with fruit in it buff, which might be handy. So let's turn back on some foraging, which hasn't been done for quite some time. 143 days ago. Let's turn that back on, and someone can go and do managing on that when tomorrow morning comes. Some mining is happening. We've got only 2 predators on the map. It might be worthwhile just sneaking those out while we have the chance. Like, whilst things are... Yeah, see, now we've got more research going. This is great. Because it was... Yeah, Mad Hatter just wasn't getting down here. There's our tube television. And you know what? let's redecorate. Let's rearrange the dining room here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over a little bit further. I might even... Oh yeah, it fits just perfectly like that. The Hefnel table I would like to relocate here, along with its 2 chairs. And there. And then these, I think, can be relocated to like here and here. Actually, maybe like just so that it's aligned and it doesn't trigger my weird... I'm not going to say OCD because it's not OCD. But just my weird, I would like to see it set up in a particular place and fashion kind of thing. Let's move the doobly-doo up to the what's-a-moser. And then this can be reinstalled, I think. Do I want to reinstall that there? No. No, let's get that out of the way. And then I think what we'll do is, if we say recreation, we'll get the telly like this. Oh, look, it's perfect. It's perfect. And then we can have some armchairs. And we don't need many. So we can go like, I don't know. Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, because I think it covers 5 wide. Yeah, let's go 5. Let's just go with like a big long... There is a mod that adds couches. I could go hunting for that. But like a nice little zone where up to 5 people can sit down and watch the boob tube and just absolutely veg out in front of some lovely deep space. Even on RimWorlds, there is often an old transmitter running something at least marginally interesting. Cool. Okay, so here it comes. Jeff's putting it in now. Bob's coming along and doing the chairs. There's our telly. Oh, that's fantastic. It only needs 200 watts to run, and we can just plonk that in, and very shortly I would be very unsurprised if someone didn't come in and take a seat and enjoy the fruits of televisual feasting. Turtle has reached levels 12 in construction. That's fantastic. U1 is pregnant. Awesome. And how are we looking for those Parkers? Anything turned up yet? No. Here's an excellent statue. That's great to see. I'm going to put that... Do I put it in the workshop? How is the workshop? Somewhat. I might even... You know what? Let's put that in the kitchen. Because the kitchen at the moment is mediocre, but having a really swanky statue in there, slightly impressive. Okay, great. So we're just slowly boosting the beauty of everything in this place. Why are we getting cloth Parkers being manufactured? I'm pretty sure that I said no cloth. I did say no cloth. Why is there a cloth Parker? And it's poor. I don't want poor gear. I don't want poor or tatty gear in my colony. I would prefer everything to be excellent and spectacular quality and legendary and masterwork. And, well, you know, it doesn't need to be, but it'll be fine. Was that, did Archie just watch some TV? Yeah, I think so. Yes, television watching, 35%. So that has very much assisted with Archer's needs so far as that goes. Caravan to Maid's Plain. They would like you to purchase 5 mage spells. Oh, 5 times mage spell extinguish worth 1,700. If you want to make the trade, send a caravan with the requested items. Yeah, I don't really want to buy 5 mage spells of extinguish, but thank you. And the peace talks, was there peace talks? Apparently there were peace talks that I completely blanked on. No? Oh, these ones. Meeting with Lee. When does this expire? Basically never. Wants to talk about this. It would be a great opportunity to improve relations with their faction and receive gifts, but beware. A poor negotiator can cause more harm than good and may even anger them. Okay. So, yeah, alright, let's do that. Let's have a go at that. Who have we got who is a spectacular warden type person? It's Bertha. We do have Turtle as well, but hey, Bertha's only 6. Sorry, 7. Turtle's only 6. Is 7 going to be enough? I tell you what, if Bertha suddenly got smacked with inspired recruitment, I would have zero hesitation in just saying, right, let's freaking go. But I think it's going to be okay. I think let's get Bertha to do it. Why not? So we're just going to form up a little caravan, and we're going here, and that's going to take us 0.95 days. Totally fine. We're going to grab Bertha. We're going to grab Zeewig, and we'll grab, let's say, Jeffer and Mad Hatter. Yes. I think that should be a good sort of stack of people that we're going to send. We're going to send... Should we send some stallions? There's only 2 rideable horses here, actually. This one's still too young. So I could send a stallion. But you know what? I don't think we're going to need it. Because quite frankly... okay, let's get rid of a bunch of this crap. Bish, bosh, bosh. Yeah, take like... How many people did we bring? 4. Take like 8 fine meals. That's a day's worth of fine meals. And then take, I think probably 8 survival meals as well. That should be plenty. We'll also grab a little bit of medicine, so we'll go like in the order of 6. And you know what? If we're taking medicine, oh, we've got Mad Hatter. Okay, totally fine, totally fine. So we've got like, yeah, let's go 8. Some people might need 2 bits of medicine. And we only have 2 cloth bedrolls, which is a bit of a shit, but you know what? It's totally fine. Let's confirm and let them go, and we'll zoom in. And it might be worthwhile to just make a couple more bedrolls. Let's unpause. Let's go a couple more bedrolls. What's this trying to make it out of? Just cloth? Yeah, that's totally fine. Just so that the next time we go on a proper raid, everyone can have like a sleeping bag. And we won't need to... How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need like 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe 13. Oh, and we've got those 2 in store. Okay, that's fine. That should be plenty. There's our prosthetics research, which is great. We can start replacing peg legs with... I mean, it's not as good as... No, it's here. It's not as good as... no, it's not there. Where do I make prosthetics? Is it the... No. Is it in the prosthetics bench? Probably. Research, high-tech research, mead, fermenting barrel. Nice. Where is it? Oh, man, I am really, really kind of dumb sometimes. Oh, it's right here. I think we needed, like, 2 legs, if memory serves correctly. We're not going to be able to see these guys. Let's see on the health tab of a couple of people here. Ray of Hope doing work. Aura of Hope and Ray of Hope. Great. Manipulation and moving. This one doesn't seem to do anything. Or is this giving us energy cost of 97.5? That might be the case. I think we can probably turn off inner healing and fighter's focus for the time being, because they're just draining stamina on Beth. Right, so Hum Sneaky needs a leg. Boba's okay. She's missing a couple of toes, but nothing terrible. And then I think maybe it was Jeff? I can't remember. But that's okay. We'll make him up, and then we'll think about what we're going to be doing. We might also want, in fact, yeah, might not be a bad idea to do some scouting of some of the local nodes for some jade as well, because jade is one of the things that we really definitely need a bunch of in this playthrough. All right, so here we go. We're going to the peace talks. Bertha is going to do the needful for us. Please tell me I picked her. It wasn't Beth, was it? No, it's okay. Peace talks flounder. Oh dear. The talks flounder. Delegates managed to communicate clearly and with the basic respect, but were not able to make any progress on any genuine issues. Relations with Ulba remain unchanged, but Bertha did gain 6,000 social experience. So that's kind of nice. Alright guys, come back and enter Geardholm. They're resting, no worries. And now they should wake up. And off they go. Alright. Well, that's a bit of a shame, but you know what? Screw it. Oh, some more wool. Very nice. Oh my god. They're getting jiggy with it. So I think at the moment we're probably not going to be able to use the unfertilized eggs. So you know what? What I'm going to do is just say, look, fuck it. Bring the unfertilized eggs in here. What I'm hoping, bang. And then in here, fine meal, animal products, eggs, unfert, yes, cool. So what I'm hoping is that as more of the cockerels turn into roosters, of which we currently have, holy balls, quite a few. Okay, we now have 3 egg-producing chickens, and then 1, 2, 3 full-grown roosters, and probably a couple of cockerels that are not too far away. Now, oh, Bertha. Whoops. Oh, God, hang on, wait, stop. Jesus. Levy and Parker keep having problems, and I might have to keep an eye on them a little bit more closely. There we go. Thanks, Parker. I mean, did you feel good about that? Has not left colony. Balls. That's your wanderlust, huh? Damn, okay. I really should have sent Levy on... I'll tell you what, Levy. Just because this isn't... Oh, this is yielding some stuff. Just because this isn't really super duper great, what I'll do next episode, I think, is I might just do a little quick mining expedition to another tile. Send Boba and Zetas out to see if they can find something cool. You know, ideally, I just want to get some fresh jade so we can get this sucker, because I'm pretty sure we've got steel, we've got wood. Jade, we don't have a lot left, and we need 50. So yeah, we've got 41. I might get lucky and find some in this huge strip mining endeavor over here, but we might have to go to another tile, or we might have to trade for it. Who knows? It doesn't really matter, as long as we get it done in the end. So, yeah, I think that first we're going to take care of this. Where is Bertha? So there's that, and there's Bertha, who is currently lying on the ground. Okay, that's totally fine. Let's get your wand out, and let's come through here. And, you know what, fuck it. Go big or go home. Hello, Cougar. Are you going to cause me some trouble here? Here we go. Alright, so the door's closed. Path around the top. Good, Cougar. Very good. This is the beauty of this... Actually, let's get that chunk hauled away, because it's getting in the way. This is the beauty of this kill box. It is just the perfect size. And the perfect sort of distance to go around. In fact, I could increase this distance to go around, like I could put a zigzag through here, but then I'm starting to get really min-maxy. Guys, could you maybe just possibly shoot that? Thank you. Probably didn't need that many people to come out and... Oh... Okay, it's fine. To come out and do that, but you know what? Frack it. Okay, well, I think that's a jolly good place to leave it. We've got our telly, so we've got some more recreation. I think we could probably do with a larger table. I think it's probably time. Like if I... Ooh, a minimal response off. Okay. I think if I do this, then we can change this out for a much larger and hopefully much more nicer 2x4 table. I'll make it out of timber. Because, you know, why not? So what is this? Granite. Ugh. Okay, let's deconstruct that. This is our last little thing for the tail end of the day. People are going to be potentially upset a little bit until this gets rebuilt, but that's totally fine. And then we'll have chairs all the way around. Because we do have a fair amount of... Hello, Boba and Hum Sneaky hooked up. Ah, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. You've got a double bed, so, you know, go ahead and use that. And that should free up one of these. No? That one. Okay, great. Fantastic. More relationships, more loving is more good. Let's wait for old Jeffy Poo to wake up here. And I'd like him to do the table because Jeff's construction is 18.17. So I'm going to force him to do this. And let Bertha... I mean, Bertha's construction is... sorry, Beth's construction... Wait, it said Bertha. Or is Bertha just doing the hauling? Okay, it doesn't matter. Turtle, why are you doing this? I asked for Jeff to be able to do this, thank you. So... Yeah, okay. No? Hey, stop. Jeff. Prioritize building this table, please. I want him to do the finishing touch, so... Oh, well, that's only good. I'll tell you what, it's better than taming porpoises. What the fuck? Oh, anyway. Well, it's a good table, which is not great, but what I might do... I might install Quality Builder, and it's going to lead to a break on Archer, but if I put it down and say Quality Builder, then Archer's... a combo of Archer's perfectionist trait, plus just doing it over and over and over again, will potentially make a legendary or masterwork table. Might be a thing to try. But it won't be a thing to try today because we're past the 45-minute mark. Friends, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you've enjoyed this relatively chill episode, and I'll see you next time.